The card visually changes. I'll show you how to find all 4 jacks from a shuffled deck. You're going to learn how to switch out 4 cards at once visually. And I'm even going to teach you this amazing false cut. None of the cards here are changing order, and as you can see, the aces are still on the top and bottom of the deck. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, it's Oscar Owen here, and in this video you're going to be learning some slightly more advanced card tricks that you can just do with basically any deck of cards. So that's something you guys have been asking me a lot for. There's a lot of basic tricks taught on this channel, but the more advanced stuff I've tended to leave for my paid courses if you want to learn it. But in this video, Hamed's going to be teaching you 7 amazing card tricks that are slightly more challenging, but you can still do them with a bit of practice. Anyway, I'll see you in the video. The magician slowly and visually changes the card. For this effect, take 2 cards and now get a bit of small clear tape and stick the cards together along the edge like this. For this effect to work, you then want to open up the gimmick and use your right hand as to hide the second card. From here, just close everything up and it looks as if the card has magically changed. It's quite funny because there's other ways to do this effect, but it takes hours and hours of sleight of hand practice, or you can just stick 2 cards together like this, get the same effect with minimal sleight of hand. The magician turns over the top card. In this case, it's the 6 of spades, and it impossibly changes. For this effect, perform a double lift by turning over the top 2 cards. Do this in any way that you like. Display the card to the spectator and then slide it forward using your first finger, middle finger, and ring finger. You want the deck of cards angled with their eye line so they can't see the second face-up card. Then tip the top card forward, and this gives you lots of cover to perform the next move. Using your little finger, press down on the second face-up card to pull it to the side. This will be hidden from all angles. Finally, you want to use your palm to square everything up, and this will cause the card to visually change. Very quickly guys, if you want to learn what I think is the greatest card trick of all time, then please check out my free 1-hour training. We've already had thousands of people watch it, and some people have said that they learned more from that 1 hour of free training than they have done in 2 months of trying to learn magic from YouTube. So go and check out the free magic training. I'm going to be revealing what I think is the greatest card trick of all time. It's the same effect that I do if someone gives me a deck of cards and just tells me to perform, and it's the same effect that people like Dynamo and David Blaine often do as well. So click the first link in the description to check out the video, 100% free, no strings attached, and I'll see you there. The magician produces 2 jacks. This is a fun little flourish that you can learn right now. Hold the deck between your first finger and thumb on the top edge as shown. Then practice using your little finger to pull off the top card. Do this over and over again and it will start to fly out. When you get good at that, practice catching the card. For this illusion to work, take out 4 of a kind and then place 2 of the jacks onto the table. You then say you're going to find the other 2 jacks and place 1 jack face up on top of the deck and the other jack face down on top of it. Now when you do the move, the 2 other jacks will visually appear. The spectator chooses a card, in this case the 9 of spades. The magician then visually changes it. Take the spectator's card and place it on top of the deck. Get a pinky break under the card and the card below it. Then pick up both cards between your thumb and middle finger. Using your other thumb and middle finger, you're going to pull down on the corners of the card, and this will build tension. When you release that tension, the card will flick around, creating a very visual color change. The magician shuffles up the cards, and impossibly finds an ace. He picks up the deck and gives it more cuts. He finds a second ace. This is an amazing effect. Place 2 cards that you want to find on the top of the deck. You then need to perform a false cut, so I'll teach that to you now. Slide the bottom half of the deck out from the pile as you can see here, then place it onto the deck, but create a thumb break using your thumb to prevent the 2 piles from completely sitting on each other. So just practice this move in isolation first. From here, slide out more cards from the bottom and place them on top. You're still holding that original thumb break. Finally, take all the cards from under the thumb break and flip the entire packet over. You can use your fingers to then pull out the first king from the top of the deck. Now we need to find the second king, so split the deck in half and keep track of the top pile which has the second king on it. Push forward the second king by about an inch as shown, and then flip over the other pile so it's resting on about half the king, so you're in this position here. Finally, all you need to do is flip over all the cards and you can reveal that you've now found the final king. The magician has the aces on the top and bottom of the deck. He does a shuffle, and the aces are still in the same place. This is a false cut, and none of the cards in the entire deck actually change order. To do this false cut, place the kings onto the top and the bottom of the deck. You then want to pick up about half the cards with your right hand using your thumb, first finger and middle finger. Then rotate the packet around as shown. In your other hand, you then need to perform a one-handed Charlier cut. I won't be teaching that here, but I'll leave a link down in the description to where you can learn it. Simply then place the packet in your right hand onto the other one, and then close everything up like a book. Then perform a swing cut on the top packet and move it back to the bottom. This is a beautiful false cut that uses some basic card moves. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching the video, I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you check out the free webinar training by clicking the first link in the description.